All right, everyone. How about 3 quick cards and a bottom card with me? I thought I got time. I'd do one more reading today. All right. Soulmate journey reading. I don't know why. There seems to be a theme lately here. All right. But this is kind of nice. I don't mind this. In the surface energy, I said, what do you want to tell my people? Okay. I've got Knight of Swords, crossed by the sun. A very happy message comes in. Something you've been waiting for, I think, comes rolling in. It's a communication, and it makes you happy. It's an affirmative. Could be test results. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's the happiest card in the deck. It's very good. You know? I mean, I doubt you'd be, woohoo, I'm dying next week. Woohoo. Yeah, I don't think so. I hope not. Right? I hope you think life is more important than that. But there you go. We've got the Knight of Swords. You've got a message coming in. Makes you very happy. But it poses some kind of problem for you because you have to cut something out. It's almost like a genie granted you a wish. It's like, I'll make you rich, but I got to make that person poor. You know, I'll give you love, but I got to make that person lonely, right? You got kind of a, I don't want to call it a Sophie's choice, but it's pretty close. It feels like it to me. All right? I don't know what. You're pretty protected here. You can't make a bad decision. I just don't think it's an easy decision for you to make. You might want to make it from the soul here. I don't know. Let's pull on it. Let's see what's this communication coming your way. Puts you in a bit of a quandary, right? It might be something great that's happening for you. You get to go on a trip, right, baby? But somebody else can't go. It's just you won a trip, right? Usually when you win a trip, it's a trip for 2. You won a trip for 1. And then somebody else is sad because they're going to have to stay home. You know, I don't know. I have no idea. Could be something like that. Let's see what's going on here. Very interesting little pull there. All right. Let's see where we go. Oh, I'd like that. A trip for 1. I like traveling by myself more than I like bringing people with me. Other people just slow you down to get in your way. Ooh, can we stop here? Ooh, can we do this? Oh, this is a steep hill. Oh, fuck off. You know, I mean, seriously. Just travel by yourself. Jesus Christ. I tell you right now. All right, here we go. Here we go. What do we get? The Fool. I mean, I'm talking about travel. It's pretty close. A great opportunity falls in your lap. Something. I don't know. It's the 0 card in the major arcana. It's the environmental energy around whatever this communication is. It's nice. It'll be crossing the center card I pull. What is it? King of Wands. 10 of Cups. Wow. The trip of your dreams. Right? Why is that here? The 6 of Wands. It's not necessarily a trip. I'm just playing with you. What's under that? 10 Swords. Yeah, see? Only one can go. One can't. Somebody's going to go forward. Somebody's going to get left behind. Your good fortune hurts another person. Maybe it's the king. Look, I can speculate all I want. Here's thousands of people watching. What do you want me to do? Right? Let's say this is your Burger King, and they were married. Right? They had to have it their way. I'm going to stay with my spouse. I don't want you. Now they want you. They're coming in. Yeah, you're excited about that. Finally, we get to be together. But you got to consider that spouse is going to get hurt. They're going to have to dump that person. Maybe they got to dump somebody to be with you. That person thinks that they have a great relationship maybe, and they might get hurt. That's going to affect you in the soul level. I hope it does. I hope you have empathy. Right? There's enough lack of empathy out there in the world right now. We don't need people in the soulmate cycle not feeling for other people. Right? Everybody matters. So whatever this is, fine, it's Steve's love tarot, so it's probably something to do with love. It's probably not a trip. Right? Whatever. Okay, fine. I mean, yeah, the King of Wands comes your way. You get some victory with a King of Wands energy. It's something you've always dreamed of, but somebody else is getting hurt. Does that mean you shouldn't do it? No, of course not. It's part of life. You just keep rolling with the Chariot there. Very interesting. Yeah, you're a good person. You're coming up here as the Queen of Pentacles. That doesn't surprise me. Let's go deeper. Let's go. Deeper, 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 deeper. Let's pull. Let's see what this is. Right? First of all, let's try to get some answers here. Okay? As best we can for more than one person watching. All right. Did I say already it's a general reading? It may or may not resonate with you. Right? If you're here, you're here for a reason. It's timeless. This could be future influence. All right? I'll just slip that in. I have to. Okay? All right. All right. 10 of Cups. It's something you dared not dream would ever happen. Right? I know. I dare not dream a trip by myself would ever happen. Somebody always finds out I'm going. Oh, I'm going too. Oh, fuck off. You know, I mean, who spilled? I never tell anybody if I'm going anywhere. I never say a word. Even if it's just a cruise up the coast, I keep my fucking mouth shut. You know? It's unreal. This is great. This is something you dared not dream ever happened. But somebody else is going to get hurt because of it. All right? That's all I'm going to say. And it's nice of you to consider that. And I think you're just being told that. So I have no idea. Why would you even... I mean, okay, obviously that's important to the story. That somebody else is getting hurt. You might reject this because of it. I mean, I wouldn't reject a trip for one. But you might. You know, you might reject it. Well, if my friend Janelle can't come, I'm not going to go. I mean, that's really big of you, but... Stupid. Hello. All right. Anyway, I'm just saying. No, you might reject this because of that. And maybe you're not supposed to. There's a victory here that you've long waited for. Boo-hoo to Mrs. King of Wands. Okay? Boo-hoo. All right. And boo-hoo if it's a trip that Janelle can't go on the trip. She'll be fine. Right? Wherever your trip is, maybe you're going to Portugal or something like this, put up a tour of Portugal video on YouTube and tell her to watch it. She can live vicariously through you or something. I mean, I don't fucking care. Right here, Queen of Pentacles. I already showed you. You came up as the Queen of Pentacles in here. I said I called you a good person. You are. Right? You're determined to make something right for the downside. Oh, that's really nice of you. Stop it. Okay, I mean honestly, you can't be everybody's hero. All right, what's on top here? Ace of Cups. Why is that here? The Queen of Wands. Oh, the Queen of Wands. You feel like it's a shallow win because somebody has to. I mean, it could be tied to that, but it's not. In this context, you feel like it's a shallow win. You feel like you're being selfish. You feel bad about this win because of it. Something's tainting it. Now, this can also play out in a flip sort of way. I could read it from another angle, and I probably should because there's a lot of people watching, right? It could be also that you feel like, no, I doubt you'd feel that way. No, I don't like that angle. I mean, I suppose I could tell you what it is, but I don't particularly care for it. You feel like other people aren't happy for you or aren't as happy for you as they should be. It could be this is happening for you and somebody's trying to poo-poo it or talk you out of it. And you're wondering why. What's their motive for that? It is possible. I'd have to get a devil on the table for that. And I don't have one yet. I don't feel it. It might come up. I don't know. I don't have it underneath here. But I do have the moon underneath the Queen of Pentacles here, which, again, you're afraid. Yeah, there could be a hidden motive here. I might not be too far off with that. There's justice. It's something you've always wanted. That book ends the Ten of Cups, and you dared not dream about it. But why are you so bummed about it? Why is it so melancholy? And when I say that, it's right there. There you are. You didn't even bother to put pants on. You just went outside and you look all sad and shit. You don't care if anybody walks by. You don't care. Okay? All right, let's go. Do we even care about that? Oh, okay, let's pull on it. King of Wands. I got nowhere to be. I'll try to get to the bottom of it. But basically, it could play out one of the two ways I've said. I hope it's not the second way where you're worried other people should be happier for you or, other people are kind of bumming you out about. Don't let other people bum you out about anything. All right? If you win a trip for one, be happy. And if your friend Janelle is pissed off that she can't go, well, fuck her. I mean, it's what it is. Don't let other people bum you. Don't give other people so much goddamn power. Okay? Don't do that. Don't do that. All right? Here we go. Let's see where we're at. King of Wands. Why is it here? So, most likely, this is the genie effect, which is, poof, I've made you rich. Poof, I've given you love. And on the opposite, equal and opposite reaction, the energy had to come from somewhere, so it got taken from the other side. So now somebody's out of love and poor. Okay? It's a bit of that. You feel like this win takes something away from somebody else. I'm pulling on the King of Wands. Let's see. Either way, boo-hoo. Honestly, I don't think I appreciate your empathy. I think it's great. You should definitely feel bad about that. You should make a note of it. But I don't think this should stop you. I think this is an important win, whatever it is. All right? It's crossed by the King of Wands is crossed by the King of Pentacles. It ties to what I said. If it's somebody attached to you who's married, they're breaking up with somebody and it was stable, or that person thought it was stable. Okay, this is, or this King of Wands has decided to come your way, and they're leaving stability behind to come your way. So now, again, they don't have the safety net or whatever. So now you're worried, well, if it doesn't work out, I'm going to feel bad, because they're out on their own. Right. Then they'll have to be the prodigal son and go back home and beg for their inheritance back, or beg for some money or something like that. I'm sorry, I made a mistake. That kind of a thing. Maybe. I don't know. What's on top? The Eight of Cups. I'm not too far off here, kids. I'm not too far off. I'm telling you, for a general reading, I'm getting pretty, if you were just one person sitting across from me, it'd be a different story, but this is for somebody watching. Let me tell you, this is damn near fucking personal. Why is the Eight Cups here? Yeah, somebody's leaving something behind to come your way, and your gain is somebody else's loss. You are consciously aware of that, and you're afraid that might bite you in the ass later. Okay? Either you're inclined to reject it, which I don't think you should because of that. I don't think you should. But whatever, you do what you want to do. Or you're afraid it's going to bite you in the ass later. Or it could be an and/or. You're inclined to reject it, and you're afraid if you accept it, it'll bite you in the ass later. Either way, even if you accept it, you're still afraid it might come and bite you in the ass later. What bites you in the ass? I don't know. Maybe they're leaving somebody to come see you, and that person runs you over with a Chrysler. I have no idea. I don't know. What do you want me to do? It's a fucking general reading. I'm not that good, but I'm close here. They're walking away from something that's broken. Even if it's not a big deal, even if it's not a person, even if you finally talked somebody into leaving a bad, toxic situation, 8 broken cups, and they come towards you, and they're coming in, and it's part of your journey on the soulmate cycle. Again, like I said, you still feel like, well, if it doesn't work out, then they won't be able to go back to that stability, right? That's why I said they'd have to be the prodigal son, which is a story of a son who left home, squandered his inheritance and blew it and made an ass out of himself, and then had to come back and kind of grovel a little bit and beg for forgiveness. They might have to do that. And you're afraid if it doesn't work out, then they're going to be left without that stability. Well, because in order to come to you, it's apparent they had to leave something behind. Okay? All of this, do what you want. I'm just going to make an opinion. I'm going to give you my opinion here because I'm feeling the energy. All of this is somebody else's problem. It's good of you to consider it. You might want to run it by this person, all of your concerns. But if they're not concerned, leave it alone. This is a victory for you that you've wanted. And sometimes it's part of your journey on the soulmate cycle. And sometimes you just got to say, what the fuck? Sometimes you got to take some chances, right? Fortune favors the brave. Fortune favors the bold. Say it either way. It doesn't really matter. All right. Okay, I'm just saying. I think, wow. Okay, now here you are. Enough about them. And, well, here's your thing. You got justice on this. It makes you very happy. You dared not dream of it. It really is like me going by myself on anywhere. Okay, right here, the Six of Wands. Why is it here? I don't know how many times I hear from behind me with my niece. I called shotgun, And I say to myself, I didn't recall inviting. What the hell is that? I call shotgun. What, that just gets you into anything, whether you're invited or not? You just say, I call shotgun? Okay, great. I'm gonna do that in all kinds of places. I'm just going to go into a restaurant that takes reservations, that nobody can get a seat, and I'm just going to walk in, sit down. Yeah, I call shotgun. Apparently, I can just stay there. Well, here we go. 6 of Wands. Why is that here? I'll be escorted out by the LAPD in about 5 seconds, I'm sure. All right. Let's see where we're at. 6 of Wands. Your victory. Do what you want to do. If you feel bad enough, whatever. But usually with these situations, you can just run your concerns by the other person. Don't keep them to yourself. Then you'll feel really bad. At least if you run it by them and they say, no, I understand that. It's no big deal. At least then you can say, well, I did say, afterward. You got some plausible deniability there a little bit anyway. Why is the 6 of Wands here? Tell me about the 6 of Wands. I'm still shuffling. I'm running out of shit to tell you. So far, I've taken over a restaurant that nobody can get into. All right. That's me for you. Okay, here we go. Shotgun. Unbelievable. 10 of Pentacles crossing the 6 of Wands. This is great. I mean, you finally got somebody. This is your life. The picture is complete. Finally, the person you wanted, the thing you wanted, the painting you wanted, the money you wanted, the job you wanted, the situation you wanted is happening. It's finally, it could be the house you wanted, right? Maybe you feel bad. There's a lot of foreclosures right now going on, right? Maybe you feel bad that you're getting a good deal on somebody's house that you just bought and they were foreclosed on, so they had to leave in a hurry in the middle of the night. You feel bad. I can dig that. I'm inclined not to buy a foreclosed house just purely because I'm afraid, those people are sad and upset. They might come back and burn the fucker to the ground after I buy it. I mean, who knows who got foreclosed on, right? If you think about it, it's like buying a house that used to be a drug house, right? It used to be where the local drug dealer lived and all that kind of stuff. And then you buy it, and there you are living there. But how do you know that old customers that have a grudge don't know that the other guy moved, right? You may have Mac 10s outside shooting at you one morning. All you did was buy a house at a good deal. I mean, any of this could be the scenario here. If it's the foreclosure thing, buy the fucking thing. It's okay. I can understand this sort of thing. Either way, whatever it is, it could be a bajillion different things. Go for it. Don't worry about it. All right? Run your concerns by the other party or other people. But, sometimes in life you just take some chances. You get some lucky breaks sometimes. As Tom Petty taught us on his Damn the Torpedoes album, right? Sometimes even the losers get lucky. Even the losers get lucky sometimes. Something you thought you'd never get. I'm not calling you a loser. I'm just saying with this, you kind of were. It feels like something you dared not dream of. All right, what's on top? 7 swords. Why is that here? The 7 swords. Oh, I know I know why this. Look, there you are. Oh, no, it's everything I just said. Steve, I know it's a victory, but I'm not so sure. Oh, now you got me thinking, Steve. Okay, all right, I'm sorry. All right, I was just playing with you. I'm sure you didn't buy the local drug kingpin's house. But if you do, it's probably pretty stupid. Not everybody knows they moved, just so you know. But at the end of the day, it's victory on top of victory, and I didn't know that was there. I love that just came out. It is what it is. You see that you're only looking at all the ways this can go wrong. You're looking at all the ways this can go wrong. Start looking at all the ways it can go right, and you'll be perfectly fine. All right? Do what you want to do. Make your own fucking decisions. But 6 of Wands falling on top of 6 of Wands means you should go for it. If you're making a checklist, pros and cons, the pros just won. All right? Because you compare that with a Chariot. And the Justice is on the table. There's a lot more on the pro side than the con side here. Let's see if there's anything else the universe wants to tell you. All right, let me grab this and that. All right, let's just put those there. Let's see. One card, the crossing card. What else you want to tell my people before we go? All right. Just catch my drift. All right. You know what I'm talking about here. Somebody else is going to have to lose for you to win. Hey, that's life sometimes. Somebody got fired before you got the job you get. Right? Yeah. Are you going to not take the job because somebody else lost it? What the fuck kind of sense is that? Doesn't make any sense. Right? Are they going to come back and set you on fire because you got the job that you got their dream job that they got fired from? Maybe if they're crazy, right? Just like the foreclosed people might come back and set the place on fire because they're angry and resentful, right? I don't know. It's slim. It doesn't stop you from going for it. Go for it. Sometimes you just got to say what the fuck. Fortune favors the bold. One card, the crossing card. What do you want to tell my people here? I got to go. I don't have to, but I try to keep these around 20 minutes. It's the, which is quick for Steve Love Tarot. You can always watch it on 2x speed, like I say. Cut it down to 10 minutes. And I'm funnier on 2x anyway. I think. I crack my own self up because I don't sound like me on 2x. So when I watch it, I laugh at it and I find myself thinking, who is this guy? About halfway through it, I start talking about myself in third person. It's fucking hilarious. Wait, it's me. Chariot at the bottom, and the Seven of Pentacles. There's something about the energy right now. Things are about to start popping off for you. Get used to it. It's a divine timing. This is your part of your journey. It's a soulmate cycle. This is Cancerian energy. It's a Cancerian themed soulmate cycle. Let's get it straight. That's what this card is representing here in this reading for me. Okay? This is your time. It is, you're at the right place. You're the right person at the right place at the right time. Whatever this is, you're the right person at the right place at the right time, so you get to have it. You get the victory, right? There's some serendipity here. There really is. Pure, unadulterated happenstance. Whatever this is. It might be something bigger than what you think. I've given you a few different examples. I mean, jokes aside, every layer of example I gave you could be something this is. This, I won't lie to you, this feels bigger. It feels closer to the foreclosed house example or trip example than it does the love example. But it is Steve's Love Tarot, and this might be a love thing for you. With this energy the way it is, I'd almost be disappointed if it was a love thing. I almost would, just because I think this is something that affects your life on a grand scale, your quality of life a lot more. I don't know. It just feels bigger. If it is a love thing, this is the biggest love of your life. This is like you dared not dream you'd ever be with this person. Okay? So keep that in mind. All right? However you want to take it. It's a general reading. May or may not resonate with you, but hey, these are the energies. I've given you a pretty accurate representation of them anyway. All right? That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. All right? Good luck.